以前中學年代，以前冇。配点的。
she'd come back to me. She's all I need. She's all I need. She's all I need to end my misery. She's a ray, sunshine, my only ray, sunshine. She's my ray, sunshine, my only ray, sunshine.
Sucker for the street lights with you. Do you remember taking off? In those late days our picturesque, just an empty road in the moon dust. To find you outside, high tide, home in
everything will turn out alright. Don't worry, baby, everything will turn out alright. Don't worry, baby. I guess I should have kept my mouth shut when I started to brag about my car. But I can't back down now because I pushed the other guys too far. She makes me come alive and makes me wanna drive, and she says, don't worry, baby, everything will turn out alright. Don't worry, baby, everything will turn out alright. Don't worry, baby. She told me, baby, when you race today, just take along my love with you. And if you knew how much I love you, baby, nothing could go wrong with you. Oh, what she does to me when she makes love to me, and she says, don't worry, baby, everything will turn out alright. Don't worry, baby, everything will turn out alright. Don't worry, baby. I think I told you once how I wasn't ready, but I should have thought that through before I let you leave. 'Cause now I'm sitting by myself, wishing for something that I already had before I turned you in. If I could go back in time, would I even change a thing? Or would I call you mine? Or would I change my mind? 'Cause you know, I guess I'll live with you. Something in the way he moves attracts me like no other lover. Something in the way he woos me. I don't wanna leave him now. You know I believe in how. Somewhere in his smile, he knows wasn't ready. But I should have thought that through before I let you leave. 'Cause now I'm sitting by myself, wishing for something.
No sugar.
No sugar.
妹妹，这边也OK， 好，定格。
おー、すごい。
No sugar，
No sugar. OK。
Thank you， 谢谢，好，慢慢吃。
谢谢。
As you walked away, I guess I like the fight.